Good morning, sunshines. It's not actually morning. Does anyone else do this with a claw clip to keep like volume in their hair? I'm trying. Come on, guys. Come on. Today, I decided to try something a little new. Also, I'm realizing acoustically, this room probably isn't the best. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So today I thought we would do something a little different. First of all, I haven't done a Q&A in quite some time, but since I've kind of been in the game for a minute now, you know, and I've done a lot of Q&As in the past. So instead of asking you guys for questions, I thought we would just go a little crazy. I have these like card packs of, this is controversial conversation cards. And then an honest dating expansion pack for we aren't really strangers. I have the real pack of we aren't really strangers. I cannot find it. I don't know where I put it, but we have these. We've been talking about dating and stuff a lot. I've noticed people who watch the YouTube channel will come into my Twitch chat and they'll be like, how's the dating life going? Like, give us updates. There aren't any, I'm sorry. But I do think that, you know, I'm at a point where I might be dating at some point. I don't know. A little bit of here, a little bit there. It's a good time. It's a good time period to answer these questions. Why not? It's Saturday. We're gonna pop open a Sassy seltzer and we're gonna do a Sassy seltzer Saturday Q&A. Thumbnail? I don't know if these would actually mean anything in a thumbnail, whatever. Without further ado, let's grab us a seltz. I have this Truly pineapple. Figured we'd stay true to brand with a pineapple flavored drink. This is the chosen one. Cheers. What we got for us. Card number 1. I feel like we'll just randomly pull them out, you know? Like it's too big to shuffle. I don't know, we're just gonna like cut the deck and then. Okay, in the getting to know phase, is it necessary to talk to the other person every single day? That is a very good question. I think if you're just barely getting to know someone, then no, I probably wouldn't talk to them every single day. I'd probably try to like hang out with them once a week, and then I would like talk to them mostly just to set up that date, meeting, whatever. And then other than that, I don't think it's super necessary to talk to every day. Some people I'm chattier with over text than others. I would be very interested to know y'all's opinions in the comments down below. So if you have one, do you think in the getting to know phase, is it necessary to talk to the other person every single day? My answer is no, I don't think so. But I wouldn't be upset if I was talking a little bit to them every day. It's not like, I'm like, get away from me, you know? I just don't feel like I need to talk to them every day, right? Right? We pause this vlog to give a quick thanks to our sponsors. ExpressVPN is our sponsor for today's vlogs. Thank you, ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is a software that encrypts your traffic anytime you're browsing the internet, making your data more secure. So obviously you have an IP address for wherever you are, and a VPN will mask your IP address, making it look like you have a different IP address. So your actual location is private. What I really love about a VPN, like the first attraction to me for it, is that you can change your location and therefore unlock different Netflix shows. So things that are not available in your country. For example, you can watch like all the Studio Ghibli movies on the UK server, and I think that's so cool because I run out of things to watch all the time because I am a Netflix connoisseur and I just get through it all. So it's really cool to be able to adjust to different countries and unlock more options just like that. Make sure you check out my link in the description box down below, or go to www.expressvpn.com/Nikki to get more information on getting 3 months of your VPN for free. Check that out. Big thanks to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this vlog, and without further ado, let's continue the video, the vlog. Okay. If your partner makes twice as much money as you, should you still split the rent 50-50? This is an interesting one. I've actually been in this situation before, and we still split the rent 50-50. It did not matter that he was making more money than me. I've also been in this situation before where I've paid. I think I just always get the shit end of the deal either way. It was like, either I'm paying more or we are splitting 50-50. Overall, I'm a self-sacrificing baboon. Silly goose, you know what I'm saying? But I think this is super situational. I guess it just depends on the situation. I've literally had it both ways, where I've split it 50-50. Again, where I was the one making less. And then where I have paid more because I was making more. But that was different. I feel like it's different when I paid more. It's because I wanted the bigger, better house, whatever. And that was my desire, my want. I work from home. I wanted an office. I wanted a home gym, etc. So like I felt that was fair. So in that case, I do feel like that made sense for me to pay more, right? What do you guys think? Let me know. How has your view on love evolved over time, if at all? This is an interesting one for me. I feel that my view on love has evolved a lot. I used to think that love was like something that would, you know, bond two people forever, blah, blah, blah. Like if you were in love, like that was it. That was your person, blah, 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 blah. You know, like the movies, the Disney movies taught you. They just happy ever after. They never really go into the happily ever after, but it's gonna be happily ever after, right? So my view has changed in that if I think I love someone or I'm falling for someone or blah, blah, like I no longer have an expectation of forever that goes with it. I think that some people you love for a season and some people you love for life, you know? Because I've just been through it a few times. I don't even know. Not like pessimistic. Like I think you can love someone, but that doesn't mean they should be your life partner, you know? I don't know if everyone would agree with that, but I think for things to last, quote unquote, forever, you know, to be together forever, it has to be someone that you choose over time. Like there's love and then there's choosing someone. You can love someone, but then stop choosing them. And then that's when, you know, you fall apart, break apart. But I think that's my main, if I can summarize it as concisely as possible. I just feel that love is not an end-all be-all kind of thing. It's more like a flexible thing. You can love different people in different ways. Like I think loved all of my boyfriends and I've loved them all in very different ways. Like you can't really compare them, you know what I mean? Because it was just very different. What do you guys think? How has your view of love changed over time? Have you ever considered an open relationship? Why or why not? I personally have not. I think I am too insecure for that. I know some people who are just free as a bird and just so open and so loving, and I could see that for them. I'm already second guessing everything about myself. I'm already quite anxious, and I think if I knew my partner was out there, I don't know, even with like a very close bond and so much trust, etc. I would need so much reassurance. I don't think I could do it. I really don't. I'm not like against other people doing it. Like it's not my business. I don't care if you are, you know. But I don't think I would be comfortable with that. Nope, I couldn't do it. If you were a step parent, how would you want your stepchild to address you? A, by your first name, or B, mom or dad? I think this would be super dependent on the age of the child and their relationship maybe with their own biological mom or dad, you know? I would like to think that I would just, if they wanted to call me by my name, I'd be like, that's cool. That makes sense to me, and that is totally fine. But if they wanted to call me mom, that would be so sweet and wholesome and probably make me cry, but I would love that. But I would definitely go, like, let the kid choose. You know what I mean? It's their choice what they want to call me. I'm not gonna be like, you better call me your mother. Imagine. I would say, that's my answer, yeah. I think my answer to this one might be too aggressive, but should people be given jail sentences for animal cruelty? Are people not given jail sentences for animal cruelty? Yes, they should be. They should be given aggressive jail sentences. Borderline, throw them into the abyss, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if that's... If you fuck up a defenseless animal that doesn't have a choice, like, you are the worst scum of the earth that could exist. Same for people that hurt children, just saying. When was the last time you cried? I cried washing my face this morning because I just miss Max. I don't cry every day anymore. I do cry a lot. And if I think about it for just a second too long, the tears start flowing, and I was just sobbing washing my face this morning. It was nice because it was just cleansing, you know? The salt really got in there. It was good. Yeah, that's when was last time.
If you had to choose, which one could you do without? Physical attraction or mental attraction?
For me, this is a no-brainer. I like physical attraction, obviously, but like, if we're not synced mentally, if you don't make me laugh, if I'm not attracted to so much more than what you look like, it's all mental attraction for me. I'm like, physical attraction lasts for like a fucking week or something. I don't know. I mean, I feel like when I get in relationships with people, I'm never like with someone because they're hot. You know what I mean? That's not what gets me going. It's not why I want to be in a relationship with someone. Like, I need so much more than that. So hands down, mental attraction, I need it 1012%. Should women pursue men? I think if they want to. I think it can go either way. It's like what you're comfortable with. If you're not comfortable putting yourself out there like that, then you don't have to. Sometimes I think the act of pursuing it does make you vulnerable. I mean, I've definitely pursued. So I am definitely open to pursuing, but I do not pursue unless I am 112% sure that that person is like not in a relationship, like single, looking. And I have to be sure they're even just at least slightly into me too. Like they've given some sort of hint. Even if it was just like a passing flirting kind of thing, I could live with that. But I'm gonna need a little bit of a sign. I'm not just gonna go after some person who's literally not even given me any feedback in that way whatsoever. But yeah, I think women could pursue men, why not? Are you okay with paying on the first date? Yes, absolutely. I always pull out my card on the first date. I am down to split C's. I'm down to pay. I'm just like, I think, oh no, I did not pay on my last date. My last date, we went to a dinner and he pulled out cash to pay. And I had cash too for some reason, for once in my life. He was like, no, let me get the bill, let me get the bill. And it was kind of like an expensive dinner. So I was like, at least let me tip, because I wanted to make sure. I like to tip well. I was a waitress for 6 years. I'm very insistent on it. It needs to be a good tip. So I tipped and he paid. And I thought that was fine, that was cool. But again, I mean, I'm not gonna say no I'm not gonna demand it and punch the guy in the face so I can pay, but because most men do try to pay, but I am very comfortable with paying. Like, I do not mind whatsoever, and I'll always try. I guess that's how I treat people, like how I kind of want to be treated, you know, and I think I would want that too. So I like, sometimes it's fun. You kind of fight over it. It's like a trick. You're all like talking to the waitress in the back being like, you better put my card on file. But yeah, I definitely do. And I am okay with that. How would you feel if your partner asked to sign a prenup before getting married? Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. I would actually probably want a prenup. I don't really want to get married. I'm not gonna lie. It's like not like a goal of mine, but if it happens, cool. I think a prenup would be a good idea. However, I think if I know myself enough that if they ask for one, I would get my feelings hurt, like 100%, because I'm just a sensitive water sign, weenie. Like my feelings would be hurt. But I think it's a good idea. I just also know that my feelings would be hurt. I'd be like, you don't love me? And it's not even like a logical thing. I'm like, I think it's a safety thing. I think it's fair. I think it's in today's society, honestly, but you don't believe in our love? I know, I would just get butthurt. Good idea, not a bad idea, smart idea. Prenups, I think they're wise, whatever. But I 100% would be butthurt. Should your partner be allowed to go through your phone? For me, hands down 100%, go through it. I don't think you should be reading my text messages to my girlfriends because you might see that I talk a little bit of shit about you, but nothing terrible, you know what I mean? Just like little naggy things. Nothing bad, I promise. But if you want to read those, then like more power to you, I don't know. I know for a fact when I'm in a relationship, I am like respectful and I do not send messages. And also as a social media person, I just don't send things. I always assume that like something in some realm could be screenshotted and used against me, and I just know that. So I think I play it pretty safe overall. Yeah, go through it. Have at it. I genuinely do not care. I think I should be allowed to go through my partner's phone, but I wouldn't, because I also know I'm a very sensitive, overthinking just person, and I would read into things and I would be like, who's this? And she was like, that's my aunt. I'm like, well, do you like her? Like, I don't know. I'm just like, it gets illogical, you know what I mean? I think, and that's insecurity on my part, and that's not their fault. So I like the standard of like, okay, if I don't have my phone on me, my phone's dead or something, and I need to use your phone, can I open it up and do something with it without there being like a weird, like, well, you're only on that app, right? Like, yeah, like I feel like it shouldn't be like that. It should be like, it's an open, if you want to, you can, cool, whatever. I think that should be fine. But I also don't think the desire should be there for you to sit there and read all my text messages. That's really, really fucking weird. Huge red flag.
What are your thoughts on a 30-year-old dating an 18-year-old?
As a older person, I would, dating an 18-year-old, are you kidding me? That would be so cringe. The lack of life experience of 18-year-olds, so adorable, cute, love that, love their will to live. It's just so wholesome, but absolutely not. And there's always people that are like, no, some 18-year-olds are so mature. I'm like, it's not for me. I'll probably judge you a little bit if you did it, but also like, if you're an adult, you're an adult. I also have little baby sisters that I change their diapers and they're like literally getting so old right now. They're 17, 20, and 22 and they are still babies to me. So the thought of like, it's just them dating a 30-year-old, oh, I would be upset. I would be like, why are you manipulating my sister? Like, get the away from her. So no, I do think age, and I feel most people on the same page about this, matters less as you get older. I think as you gain life experience, especially like after 25, I'm like, whatever, you do you. But I think those years are quite pivotal in like a person's human development and who they become and everything. And I don't know that, I don't know. It's not for me. Definitely 1000% not ever, ever, ever. But you know, you do you. Like, I'm not here to control anyone else's decisions. I just know I make them for myself, and I would never. Ugh. Could you marry someone if the wasn't good? No, I don't want to get married anyway. But if I was, I mean, that's, I feel, a very specific, like, you only are doing this in that relationship. Obviously, if you're married, unless it's the open relationship kind of thing. I'm assuming we're not talking about that. I feel that I enjoyed that act quite a bit. And if I could not enjoy that with the only person I was allowed to do it with, then like, that's a no-brainer for me. But, you know, yeah, I can't even think of a way out of that situation. Like, I think everyone could, I think communication improves everything, you know, like things could be bad in the beginning and they could always improve. And I feel like if you really loved someone, then you could work on that together. And if I was in love with someone and decided to make them a partner for life, then I couldn't be with someone that wouldn't be open to communicating and improving that aspect of our life. So does that make sense? It could evolve over time and I would be fine with that if I was really into the person and we communicated a lot. I love communication, comms all day, you know? So that's my answer. What about you guys? What are we thinking? This one I almost spit out my truly. It says, what are your thoughts on the general 3-month rule before having with someone you're dating? The 3-month rule? Was that something I wasn't taught? Like what? 3 months? What? This says, name something non-sexy, sexual that turns you on. I think men doing chores. I don't know why, but like a man making the bed, especially like making the bed well. I follow these TikTok people. Oh, they're so clean. Everything's so crisp. They're like doing the dishes and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. I don't know why that is so attractive to me, but really gets me going. All right, I think we answered quite a few. It feels like a lot. That was super fun. I would definitely do this again. Let me know if you guys like the cards, if you have a suggestion for a card deck. I don't know if these are a common thing. I just found them on Amazon. Or I could open it up and do a more like open Q&A next time. But I haven't done a chatty video in a while and I wanted to do something like that. Thought it would be fun. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys did too. And yeah. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. I've been streaming a lot lately, and Instagram if you feel like it. Like, subscribe, comment. It really helps me. The algorithms have not been kind to me lately, but that's okay, because we keep on keeping on. Yeah. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.